What's up, guys? This is Kalo, and normally I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming, but welcome back to another episode of Community Kitchen, where we're cooking up the latest and greatest gaming news headlines. And who better to join me today than Aiden? Why don't you say what's up?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gamer Grudge, where when we make skins, they are the most unrealistic imaginable.
Gamer Grudge, Community Kitchen, the worlds are blending, as if we are making some type of gamer lasagna. Not a sandwich. You'd think I would say a sandwich, but my mind went to lasagna. But before we get into any of today's news, we'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you guys that are liking these videos, subscribing to Game Sandwich, and if you're new here, do all that. And if you want, join our community Discord where we're talking about games. You can join in on our streams. Links to that is in the video description down below. Now, Battlefield 6 has been a pretty crazy rise in the world of FPS gaming. The Call of Duty debate, it overtaking the game and being that top dog in the FPS space right now. It's pretty interesting. And there was a story a few weeks ago or a month or so ago. Again, time is it's a construct. I don't know what's going on there. But we talked about this green skin. I forgot the name of the skin, but people were like, oh my gosh, like Battlefield 6 is ruined because it's got like a soldier skin that has like this much like neon green on it and it's unrealistic. We did a video on that, I'm fairly sure, where we were like, I don't get it. Like, I just don't understand the flack this game is getting, and that was prior to release. And now we're in it. Now people are playing it. People are having fun, and you know, with every bit of fun, you know, we're gamers. We're not allowed to have good things here. There's another skin on the market in Battlefield 6 by the name of Wicked Grin. It's part of the Halloween event that they're running right now. And it has been dubbed an unrealistic skin by the Battlefield 6 community. Not all of them, some of them. And by the power of editing, flashing it right here, it's blue. It's blue camo. It is. Honestly, if you watch the stream,
Camo with that.
yeah, and like I love blue, so like this skin. You know, Kalo Maffett might want to get it, you know, potentially. But Aiden, what is this? Like this is just so bad to talk about right now.
I mean, my thought process as to like calling it unrealistic skin is that like it's too blue. That's like maybe where I get it, in that maybe the blue's too bright, maybe there's too much of it. To me, it looks like urban camo.
Yes.
Hate to break it to you guys, it just looks like urban camo to me. It doesn't look unrealistic at all. I could totally see a soldier wearing that, but maybe just not that bright of blue. Maybe like dial the blue back a little bit to make it like more of like a darker blue that blends into the black a little bit, so that way it like, that way it doesn't like pop as much. I can understand it from that perspective. But other than that, I mean, like, what are you upset about the mask? That the mask has like fangs on it? I mean, it literally looks like one of those masks that we'd wear during COVID times, but with fangs.
Yeah, it
I don't
looks
really think that
badass.
that's I don't really think that that's unrealistic. If anything, it reminds me of a K-pop girl.
The K-pop Demon Hunters, that's big amongst the kids
Yeah,
right now. Like I don't know what it is.
It just makes me kind of think K-pop Demon Hunter, maybe, and maybe that's why it's unrealistic.
Hey, you know.
But like, I don't know. If you remove the fangs, I have a feeling that people wouldn't really care about it too much.
Now, this has always been the debate for Battlefield 6 against Call of Duty, where it's like unrealistic skins in Call of Duty that caused the downfall, the Seth Rogans of the world, all that stuff. That I totally get. And then whenever Battlefield devs come out and say, no, like, we're not going to do any of that wild stuff, we're going to keep it more grounded, more realistic, and whatever. Again, I look at this skin, and like what you were saying, I don't see the problem here outside of maybe it's too blue. And we come from a lineage of Call of Duty games where camo's almost exactly like this, bar for bar, like Blue Tiger. We grind for the gold camos that everyone loves and knows, and like the diamond camos on some guns. That part of it where it's like, oh, you didn't have a problem with that, but suddenly this is like the line. To me, this sounds like, and you know what? I'm going to call a spade a spade. This is people being pricks in the world of gaming, where it's like, you're that dude who goes to breweries only and says, I only drink this micro brew from this specific brewery that you can only get on the 12th of every November, and it only comes around 5 times a year, or something like that. That is where I'm like, you're overdoing it, pal. Like, the game's fine, and again, not a knock on Battlefield, DICE, or dare I say it, EA. But this is more on the community side, where it's like, come on, guys. Like, it's not even
Yeah.
that bad.
And like some people are just like to quote here from like a few people who are on the Reddit about this, like freaking out about it. One of them specifically said, quote unquote, man, that looks so effing dumb. Like this makes Battlefield 1 look like a piece of art, which I don't know. I don't think I've never played Battlefield 1, so I can't really speak to that. But another person said specifically, "Oh, I won't be reviving anybody who is wearing this camo." Like, what? Like you're just not gonna care about your teammates just because of a camo? Like, I'm sorry. That's kind of ridiculous. And like I get like I can understand where they're coming from with like the whole like, oh, this could be a slippery slope where it's like, oh, if one is slightly unrealistic, then all of a sudden, bam, the next one's a little bit more unrealistic, and then you keep going until you're a Beavis and Butthead. But I don't think that Battlefield's going there. Like I don't think that they're gonna go there. They've said on it specifically that they're gonna keep them more realistic. This isn't unrealistic. Look at Call of Duty if you want unrealistic.
Exactly. And further in this article from Insider Gaming and Grant Taylor Hill, there were other comments within the Reddit where it's like, this is a cherry picked skin out of the plethora of other skins that are grounded in military fashion style camos that they would use in the real world. And to the people that are like, oh, like, I won't be reviving players wearing this skin, like, I won't be doing this, or like, I hate Battlefield now. Look at the other side of the fence, where it's like, Call of Duty is doing all of this. I would guarantee you this would be an even bigger story if that little, like, bandana type deal that he's wearing was like Ghost from Call of Duty, where he has the skull mask. Because they could have easily gone that route with a Halloween event to say, like, it's a skull, it's a skeleton, blah, blah. Like, there you go, spooky. This is, like, again, it's so, out of all things we can talk about in gaming today, where there's a lot of problems, this is the absolute worst, like, example of people being specific and being too critical on something that is totally fine. It's like, we have bigger things to argue about.
Yeah, like I would get it if they were like adding a character that had like dragon wings or something, or if they were adding like, or if they were like adding like combat effects like Call of Duty did, where it was like, oh, you kill someone and this blob appears on the screen. Like, I would get it at that point, but with this, I don't get it. Like, and I mean, like, I can also get it, I guess, from like a super fan's point of view. Like, if you are hardcore, I love Battlefield with everything in my body. Like if you are like really hardcore, like in love with the game and the series in general, I can get why you'd be upset if something wasn't like purely just like a military uniform and that's it, like a realistic 100% military uniform. Like I took this from the like German military and put it in the game or something.
Yeah.
Like I would get that.
And I'm
Like,
looking real quick though. I wish I could. Here, I'm gonna send. No, I can't do it. I'll send it to you after. Actually, I'm gonna do this. So continue your point, and then I'll send this to you real
oh
quick.
no, I was done. But
Damn it! Buy me some time.
just blank this, blanket.
Yeah,
But
right.
no, like all I was saying was just like I get it from the perspective of someone who's like really hardcore into the games and does like enjoy them to the point where they don't want to see any sort of downfall for them. But at the same time, like other people have said in this Reddit page, like on this Reddit post or whatever, that this is just like one little drop in like the vast ocean that is like Battlefield skins, and really like let people have this like one little thing, and then there you go.
I'm,
That's like all you need.
I'm
You
sending you
went
I'm sending you this
into
image, and I'm gonna throw it
okay.
up here, just for the sake of viewing it for between us. This is a military uniform from NATO and the UN. At least that's what the comment tells me. It's blue. Like it's blue. It's there. Like
And it has
again,
a mask.
and it has a mask. Again, this is very like picky, but for people to be doing this on Battlefield, again, prime example of it's somewhat there in the real world. And let's just understand we're playing video games. Let's get that baseline through, and then understand it could be a lot worse. That's my thing with this all, where it could be a whole lot worse than a blue camo skin.
Also, I'm looking at a full image. You know what? Here, I get to send you an image now, and you can throw
Ah,
it up if you want. But apparently, that is all the skins that are coming in season one,
yeah, and they all
whatever.
look
And
okay.
all of them look okay. But I would also argue that like some of them look more unrealistic than this.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's just,
Like I would go so far as to say like bottom row, the first one on the bottom row on the left side,
yeah.
that one looks like that one itself looks more unrealistic to me because that is bright ass yellow.
Again,
Like, come on.
and this is what to kind of like take it to the larger gaming world. We look at this now with Battlefield 6 and how one little blue camo skin is causing the downfall of the Battlefield 6 community, where people are up in arms about this. And maybe I'm looking at too grand of a stage, but stop me if you ever think I'm wrong here. You think this is bad? Wait until GTA 6 does something wrong, or doesn't meet an expectation where it's like, oh, I can't look at every hair follicle on this person's head. This game is so bad, blah, blah, blah. Like, again, I'm not rooting for not Battlefield, GTA 6 to not stick the landing. I really hope that game turns out to be one of the most transformational games we have ever seen in gaming. I really do. But I also live in a world where I know it's not going to be good enough for everybody, where it's like not going to meet every metric for every person. I'm looking at this story, and then I'm looking at that and understanding Battlefield 6 is here as far as cultural impact, and like if you hear something in the news, like it's right here. But then if something goes wrong in GTA 6, we're talking up here, like way above and beyond, like potential news, like big news headlines. I can't help but get scared for that notion. It was just something I was thinking about looking at this, and I don't know your
I
thoughts
get
on
you.
it.
I don't know. My thoughts are, while you were talking about that, I was thinking the most unrealistic skin on this is like farthest, like on the right side, all the way over, bottom, all the way to the right, but like second to the right. The
Oh,
one where they're like wearing a full cloth over their head.
yeah.
You're telling me that's realistic? Who just goes into battle with a full cloth over their head?
Yeah,
They're just
it's
like, yeah, I'm blind. Woo.
again, this is just astounding. And you and I have both been very critical on EA in the past and just everything that they've done wrong and continue to do. The fact that we're going to bat for a company like that, and just, again, I think it's more of us supporting DICE and not EA, but like that's how the tree goes. That should tell you to do some like self-reflection, where it's like, is it that bad? Like, is it like are we broken over this? Like, I don't understand like why this is a thing online. But again, that answers my own question. It's because it's online, and it's because people got nothing better to complain about.
See, this was eye-opening for me right here. So, someone commented on this one saying, "What are the odds that this community is going to cry the rivers for these brighter skins?" And then someone said, "I'm fine with them existing since most blend into the game, and the ones that don't are basically just neon shoot me please signs."
Yeah,
And maybe that's the reason why people are upset with that one skin because the bright blue just makes it very obvious as to where they're at.
I get that, like, as far as like a tactical standpoint in the game, where it's like a neon yellow. Like, I'm blind as a bat whenever I play these games. Like, you could be standing like 4 feet in front of me and I won't see you. Again, it's just age has taken its toll on me with gaming and response times and all that. But if you're wearing like that neon orange one I'm looking at, or the neon yellow, or the blue, there will be a slightly better chance I see you. And in the fast-paced nature of Battlefield, is it gonna be like that earth-shattering? And then again, you should be rooting for that, because if you're the other player on the other side sniping this person, like, hey, put more in, let them stand out so I can get my kills up or whatever, right? Like, again, like, you're complaining to complain at this point. Like, there's no structure to it. And I also just don't see, like, this is season 1 or season 2? This is season
1.
Season 1. Season 2, like, I don't know what else, like, what lies ahead for Battlefield, but at the same time, if it's more of just this stuff, like, plain Jane is fine. Like, whatever they're gonna do it. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy that we're talking about Battlefield, the game that has been down in the dumps, doing the right things, and people still have a problem with it.
People will have a problem with anything.
Yeah.
It's just, that's fact of life. There you go.
Facts of life, man. It's crazy. And again, I want to stress the point. This isn't a knock on DICE. This isn't a knock on Battlefield 6. I'm totally fine with this skin existing. If you have a different thought, drop a comment, explain why, because maybe I'm just too nearsighted to see anything. But again, there's nothing wrong here. But do we have any final thoughts here?
No. I mean, other than community, do better. I expect you to do better.
You know what? Suck less. You know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna drop the thing. Suck less. You know, that's part of our world here in Game Sandwich. And if you want to check out the streams where you can get filled in on that stuff. But yeah, we're gonna pass it off to you guys. What do you think about this skin? Is it ruining Battlefield 6? Is it a thing? I don't think it is, but I will ask you guys in the comments down below. But as of right now, for this episode of Community Kitchen, I've been Kalo, joined by Aiden, and we'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed today's video and want more content just like this, consider subscribing to Game Sandwich for all your news, rumors, and reviews. And we'll see you guys next time.